Today, Ukraine celebrates 30 years of declaration of its sovereignty. Of course, it would be strange to talk about this event on any other place than Maidan. Maidan is a place where the Revolution of Dignity of 2013-2014 took place, where the Orange Revolution took place in 2004-2005, where the Revolution on Granite in 1990 took place as well. And there are many other historical events linked to this place. So we're really on a historical place, so much linked to Ukrainian history. But what happened 30 years ago, it's a very interesting event, because it was not yet a declaration of Ukrainian independence. Soviet Union did not yet collapse. It still existed for some time. But Soviet Union was in a time and a moment of its disintegration. And it was a kind of a parade of declaration of sovereignty. And it started basically from declaration of sovereignty from Russia, from Russian Federation. So what was happening, the republics were trying to reassert their rights and to reconduct negotiations and to re-sign a treaty on the Soviet Union. So quite probably the history would turn in a different direction. We would have a Soviet Union a bit more democratic, which would be a Soviet Union of sovereign states, which would be probably a confederation, not a federation, and which would still exist. Nobody knows. What happened next? Next, there was a referendum on the Soviet Union in March 1991, where a majority of republics, so-called republics at that time, voted in favor of preserving the Soviet Union, and Ukrainians too. Over 80% of Ukrainians said they would like to keep Soviet Union in place in a new form as a union of sovereign states. What happened next? An attempt of coup d'etat in August 1991. I remember that very well. I was 11 years old actually, and I remember this mood of my parents who were born and raised in the Soviet Union, but this idea that there is a coup d'etat in Moscow, the so-called GKCHP, which is trying to reassert the authoritarian rule and bring the old totalitarian Soviet Union back. This was something that provoked huge disappointment and huge warring feelings across the Soviet Union, then Soviet Union, and of course in Ukraine. And therefore, we had the declaration of independence in August 91, and then we had a referendum for independence in December, in which the majority of Ukrainians voted in favor of it. So, you know, history sometimes moves very quickly, and from the March referendum of 91 to the December referendum, the whole epoch has gone and the new epoch has appeared. This was a short video in the series of Ukraine in 5 minutes, UkraineWorld.org, and I'm Editor-in-Chief Volodymyr Yermolenko. Stay with us and follow us.